More than 243,000 pages of files related to the 1968 killing of civil rights legend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. were declassified and released on July 21st, as Tulsi Gabbard had, as we said, a very busy day today. So the release follows President Trump's January executive order mandating the release of the documents long sealed by intelligence agencies related to the assassinations of King, former President John F. Kennedy, and his brother, Senator Robert F. Kennedy. Records about the other two killings were released earlier this year, as we know. And relatives of the civil rights icon who were given 2 weeks to review the information before it was released, according to the statement from the National Archives. King's niece expressed gratitude to the President and Attorney General Pam Bondi for their roles in playing such a secure and respectful release of the files. So let's hope people wake up a little bit to see how disgusting the intelligence community has had a hold on politics globally. So this, to me, was one of those stories.
Is there something that people are hoping to get out of this? Obviously JFK, there was, kind of follow that. What were people hoping to see? Or
I can't speak for people. I can speak for me. I want people to see how unchecked, unregulated, and completely devoid of any moral fiber the intelligence alphabet agencies have been, since their inception in, I believe it was 47 or 48. They got progressively worse. So to me, I don't think a lone gunman makes any sense. To anyone believe that Kennedy was not assassinated by a rogue government, I think, is just childish and naive, to say the least. So,
and then on the MLK, what do people hope comes out of this?
I think it's all in the same vein, in my opinion. They were all
who killed them. Wasn't the story we think?
Yeah, and I think that every narrative we were fed, we believed, because no one thought in the right mind that the news back in there were Walter Cronkite, and people would lie to you. They believed journalism was an honorable, noble field, and no one would ever thought we'd have Pravda-style propaganda in America, but they had Operation Mockingbird, and they had a really clear-cut agenda for to keep war machines rolling, to keep the money system going their way. And I think that they needed the right players to play ball, and we saw what happened. JFK was taking a run at the money system, was created a U.S. Treasury note, and 5 months later he was popped, and next thing you know, that reversal of the Federal Reserve note was right back on course with Lyndon Johnson, and then 3 years later, as we know, we come off the gold standard, and I believe everything we see is really about the money, control of the currency, and then who controls that controls everything. These guys have unlimited think tanks, resources, and agendas. They don't go by a willy-nilly plan. So I think that JFK, RFK, Martin Luther King, I believe all of these guys were major disruptors to their agenda, and I'm really hoping that some of this gets exposed so people start to realize everything they thought they knew throughout history was just his story, and we were all bamboozled for decades.
Well, I don't know how you go through 232,000 pages this quickly, but there's somebody who tonight is out. I just did a quick search. MLK files are out, fully declassified from the FBI's own records. What they reveal is a state-sanctioned operation to destroy a man preaching nonviolence with wiretaps, blackmail, and psychological warfare. And then he has about...
Did you not know about that? That they...
18 points here. You want me to go through these, Paul? And you could probably expand on some of these.
Yeah, he was...
the FBI... I'm sorry.
No, forgive me. Go, please.
The FBI labeled King a wholehearted Marxist who believed in communism but hid it because he was a minister. That's number one. Number two, they went after Stanley Levinson, King's close advisor and former Communist Party member, saying he ghostwrote speeches and controlled messaging. Three, King's hotel rooms, phones, and meetings were wiretapped for years, not to stop violence, but to catch him in compromising moments.
True. I saw
Four,
that.
Reports detailed group sex, affairs, illegitimate children, even an alleged rape his friend committed while King looked on and laughed. The FBI didn't verify most of it. They documented it to use it. 6, internal files describe efforts to neutralize King, not just discredit, but neutralize. The Bureau created entire operations to feed this dirt to donors, the media, and other religious leaders. 8, they proposed replacing him with a more acceptable black leader.
What?
9,
What?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I'm just telling you what this is what the guy wrote up about this.
Okay, well,
this could all be false for all I know. I'm just giving you.
Half of it sounds like it is.
Well, it's just a weird thing to say. Okay, you know what? We can have a black leader. We got to replace this one. He's he's a
Malcolm
little
X?
off the map.
Yeah.
Let's get
Well,
somebody
Malcolm
who's
X,
more
yeah.
Well,
that we can control.
Well, that's exactly what it was. They wanted someone who was a little more pliable.
Right.
Right.
Like a
I just find it
Farrakhan.
odd that
That they would put it in print.
would they put it, but it makes it sound like, well, we got him and we thought we could control him. Now he's gone off the reservation. It makes it sound like they created him first, and then they're like, what's our problem here with this?
Oh, like a mad scientist
mean?
robot
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
King's opposition to the Vietnam War was labeled Soviet aligned, not because of evidence, because it threatened the regime.
That's well documented.